Hello, weary travelers, and welcome to the Come and Go Tavern. My name is Sheela Ornthalis, and I'll be your hostess this afternoon. Today's kitchen special is chicken and rice with vegetables. The broccoli is particularly good today, but those carrots are also delectable. And it looks like Erica is currently available for a full-service package, if you know what I mean. But if you see anything or anyone else on the menu that you're interested in, just let me know, and we'll see what we can do. Today will be my 58th Final Fantasy XIV stream. Last time we completed Wuk Lamat's first trial and got most of the way through the second. I think we're really, realistically, we just have to turn it in at this point. And along the way, it is becoming increasingly obvious that these quests aren't just about solving the Elector's arbitrary tests, but helping and learning about their communities. That hasn't been explicitly stated, of course, but it's fairly obvious to anyone watching that the path to being the Dawnservant begins with helping the people of the kingdom, not conquering them or showing them the righteousness of war or whatever the fuck all the others are on about. As always, I'll also be available for comments, questions, and concerns about the tavern, as well as regular old conversation. So don't be afraid to fill that chat with discussion. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this second trial finished, shall we? Came back ahead of the others, did you? I should hurry along with the tea, then. Wuk Lamat can't be that far behind. Also just realized I can turn on my little heater. Oh, that tea is magical. I feel better already. I see you've become more comfortable around our fuzzy friends. Watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. Grasses and fruits they eat, what sounds they react to, their adorable little quirks. Guess I've grown kind of fond of them. Welcome back, Third Promise. Accomplished the feat of gold, have you? Yes, there's no mistaking a valley alpaca. I commend you on your success. Well done. Okay, those are significantly more sincere congratulations than he gave First Promise. Yes, we did it. Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Zeralja did. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born but once every few decades. They are elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Only a single other person is known to have caught one before. That being Gulul Jaja himself. Papa was chasing alpacas too? So my grandfather's stories say. It was before the founding of Tulihyolal, in a time when the mountain giants, the Yokhui, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days to hear my grandfather tell it. Then along came the young Gulul Jaja, yet unburdened by the mantle of Dawnservant. Our people were amazed by this imposing two-headed figure, equal to the Yokhui in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Gulul Jaja showed no such inclinations. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of mate tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. None could have anticipated what that visitor decided to do next. Gulul Jaja ascended the cliffs to face the giants and freed Pelu Pelu from the Yokhui's subjugation. He then turned an appraising eye upon our riders, and proposed we take to the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who traveled as he did, intent on fostering amity between the clans. So it was that a few words from Gulul Jaja transferred us into a clan of itinerant merchants. I've never heard the bond Papa forged with the Pelu Pelu spoken of in that way before. Saga was not so detailed. And you may not know that Gulul Jaja sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up into the highlands. Thus did he capture a golden alpaca. So both my brother and father caught the rarest of creatures, while an ordinary one was the best I could manage. He required no more than that, Third Promise, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. And she helped and learned about the local culture, which is the more important part of that story. Ma Blue's right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. You about to get spat on? Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy to many people in true Pelu Pelu fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. You should be proud of the accomplishments which earned you your keystone. Okay, so the keystone colors are associated with the group they come from, not successful, like, not technical success versus true success, as I was thinking the last time. Nice. 5 more to go. You're well on your way, Third Promise. We'd have been lost without you, Ma Blue. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelu people and your customs. Might seem obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It's because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. I'm thankful to you as well, Wuk Lamat. You've given me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could ever say. Tobli, I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I've loved every moment caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide, but never once have I wanted that to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Ma Blue. It gladdens me to hear you found a calling you wish to pursue with such passion. You will make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. Thank you, Tobli. What did I tell you, Ma Blue? There's one last thing I can help you with, Third Promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? That's the end goal. I suggest you talk to the Yokhui. They once ruled over far more than just Urchopacha and Pelu Pelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Yoktoral and all its peoples. During that era, the Pelu Pelu were commanded to search for a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of that fabled place. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yokhui have to tell us? They may not have found it, but the fact that they thought to look for it at all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legend originated. There's nothing from asking the question. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. Guess we need some alpacas. Oh, Kryle, I have a question that I've been meaning to ask, and since we're finished with the feat, where did you acquire that earring? My earring? But do you recognize it? Yes, pieces just like it first became fashionable in Dawntrail around 20 years ago. Since then, it's become common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. 20 years ago. Right about the time my grandfather made his journey. Yet the Dawnservant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely there was more to its significance than simple fashion. If you want to know how it first came to be crafted, I could try to find out. Seeing as it's a regular seller for many merchants, I'm curious to learn about it myself. I would appreciate that very much, thank you. Jumping feet first into the peddler business, eh, Mablu? Right then, that's 2 keystones down. I'd say we head back to Tulihulal and plan our next move. Sounds good to me. Farewell for now. Thanks for all your help. I will become Dawnservant, so make sure you set aside your best mezcal for the occasion. Again, she actually spends time with the people. She has a fearsome opponent in that brother of hers. He even brought a golden alpaca to heal. But you've heard Zeral Jaja's orders talk. They might see opportunity in his expansionist ambitions. They find the man himself intimidating. Terrifying, even. Whereas I've grown to love Wuk Lamat, everyone she meets will come to love her too. That's why she'll win the throne. You might be right, Mablu. You might be right. Someone who rules with fear is not a leader. Feels good to have the feat of gold safely under our belt, even if my victory pales beside Zeralja and his shiny golden alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, and gods know you've all been so supportive. I want to be strong, or wise like my brothers. To be a promise that people respect. Which is not likely if I stand here carrying on and on about things. Let's move on. Back to Sheela with us. The contest has hardly begun. I started thinking about that name halfway through pronouncing it, and I'm pretty sure that's what messed me up there. Back to the city we go! Look at us! The contest has barely begun and we already have 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. Well, we can only hope. We've now won keystones from both the Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold. Surely that means our approach to the contest must be the right one. Right? So it would seem. By continuing to retrace Gulul Jaja's journey as presented in the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. Well then, let's visit the Giants next. Like Cryle said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might mean they know something useful. The home of the Yukhui is in the upper reaches of the Urchopacha. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we'll have to take the long way around, through Kozama Uka. This route will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location in the saga. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. So we call on the Moblins first then. Let's head there right now. Sounds good to me. I'm afraid right now is going to be a bit of a problem. The flight of Wee Wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement, collapsed in the storm. Well, what are we to do then? There is an alternative, but it requires preparation. While it's ready, you could rest at the cabins or see more of the city, whichever you prefer. Are we going to take a dirigible? Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination. Of course. Who do you take me for? Someone who got seasick consistently crossing the ocean. Well, then as your guide, I will see to the arrangements. Well, it seems like we have some free time on our hands. Let's make the most of it. I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked the blade pretty badly when I took a swing at Bukul Jaja. But that reminds me, I never got around to introducing you to Robley, did I? He's the man in charge of Wachu Mechi Mechi. And a good person to know. Want to come along? Sure, sounds good. Let's go then. Ready? The markets of Wachu Mechi Mechi are to the east, on the other side of Bayside Bevy. Okie dokie. What's everybody doing out there today? I hope you're all well. I'm definitely feeling a little more lively now that I'm actually gaming. This is Aunt T's Tacos, named for the owner here, the lovely T-Soul. If you're after the best tacos in Tulihiolao, the place... Oh, huh. There was a bling of some sort. Anyway, if you're after the best tacos in Tulihiolao, this place sits at the top with Shbalya Tai. You say that third promise, but you only ever eat old Brook Evu's food. Come and buy mine for a change. Sorry, T-Soul. It has been a while, hasn't it? I swear I'll stop in for a bite once the contest is over. I mean, we could get something like right now. Like, I'm fully up for it. Let's get some tacos. Oh, okay, so you won't sell me your tacos. Like, I'm down to buy, but like, come on. My, the third promise. How may I assist you this fine day? Well met, Robley. I need to buff a nick out of my axe blade. Yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, were we? Something like that. Think you can fix it? You stand among Tiral's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question? 'Tis child's play. I'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Good to hear. I'll leave it in your capable hands. Oh, who's your companion, if I may ask? This is Lynn, a great adventurer I recruited from across the salt. I brought her here to meet you, actually. Thought she might have reason to visit Wachimechi sooner or later. Well, then allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ropley, humble representative of this grand center of trade. A pleasure to meet you, Lynn. Hello. You there! Stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already. Huh. I've seen that man somewhere before. Oh yeah, he was on the ship. He was trying to get a job here, if I recall correctly. Jewelry maker you met on the voyage over? I remember I spoke with him too. Fontaine? Yeah, that was his name. You've been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pick up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it then. Why are you here? Well, that is to say... Oh, buddy. This is the entire reason you came here. We're no closer to solving that enigma. I mean, I can tell you why he's here. I think we could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. Let me know by Link Pearl if you find him first. He was here for a job. But he probably feels underqualified. Alrighty, let's begin sweeping the area. Yum. Whoop, there he is. We were conversing with Master Ropley, but wait. Well, we've met before, haven't we? On the ship. Yep. Yeah, it's Jean. Also, hello, Mistborn. Welcome. You found him? Good, I'll be right there. Why did you run off like that? Did you have business with Ropley or not? Please, you needn't concern yourself with my affairs. I'm undeserving of such attention. Huh? What are you going on about? I beg of you, do not ask me to explain. Do not! Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. Hit with the inspiration to write. Fair enough. You were too kind. So be it. Suppose I can share my troubles with you. Before I came to Tuli Hyolal, I worked as a goldsmith with the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Ul'dah, Eshtaim's Aesthetics. It started off well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpieces of my talented colleagues, the products were lacking, mediocre, and lost all confidence. Crippling doubt had possessed me, and any veneer of bravado I tried to put forth soon cracked under its weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find a fresh beginning on new shores. Yet, as you witnessed, I lacked the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent existence. Alright then. You offered a morsel, then served us the full course. must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give you a few words of advice. And you have experience with my predicament? Of feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers? I mean, Wuk Lamat definitely has feelings like that. Well, when you put it that way, Uh-huh. Huh, not me. I'm Wuk Lamat, third promise of Tuli Hyolal. Daughter of the Dawnservant. Oh, of course, you're a member of the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. But what of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? You can't measure your worth by the success of others. How can I not? Should my work not meet the same exacting standards, no new commissions will be forthcoming. What then is the point of my becoming a goldsmith? To make art, to make things. Looking back, it was my father who inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients. I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to become a great goldsmith, as great a goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft as he did. Well, there you are then. Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me of what is truly important. What is truly important? You know, I wasn't just talking to him. Oh, sorry, Lynn. I didn't mean to ignore you. But yes, I'm glad to see Fontaine is giving himself another chance. Okay. Can't help but wonder if Fontaine will follow through. Well, let's see if he's actually gone to talk with Ropley. Okay. And back over to the other side of town I go. This time I'm just gonna go ahead and use an Ethernet shard. Ooh, I just saw the name of that meat that we just got. Mezcal marinated swamp monk. Nice. It was kind of you to come, but you needn't worry. I found my courage. I'm glad to hear it. I accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Fontaine, and I am a goldsmith from Ulda in faraway Eorzea. I realize this is a bold request, but I should like to continue my practicing my trade here in Wachi Mechi Mechi, if you will have me. I ask only for the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations. That's what it was about. You were looking for work. Consider yourself hired. Wachi Mechi Mechi is always in need of skilled craftsmen and women. I'll handle the necessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow? Yes, yes, of course. I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. I don't know that I was all that helpful. But you were. Had you not come to speak with me, I would not have had that moment of much-needed self-reflection. The arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance to the High Tide Harbor. Ah, we're getting back on a ship again. Oh, I almost forgot. Did you get my axe ready, Ropley? Ready and waiting. Behold the sublime touch of Wachu Mechi Mechi artisans. Oh, it's as sharp and deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you. Well, good luck to you, Fontaine. Let me know if that doubt creeps back in. I'd be happy to talk you out of it. As for us, we should head for the harbor. Wouldn't want to keep Erinville waiting. Enough with the secrecy. What's this big plan of yours? Look there. That is my big plan. Whoa. What is that? Manatee! Excuse me, Penuity. She'll be pulling us along. How do we know that she won't thrash about and sink us instead? They're gentle and timid creatures, for the most part. She's unlikely to cause a fuss unless you give her a reason to. Sounds good to me. First alpacas, now Penuities. We're relying a lot on animals on this journey. We should be thankful we have an animal expert as our guide then. Did it have to be my old nemesis? Another boat. Well, I took you for someone who was up for the challenge. Was I wrong? Long ago, when fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of Kozama Uka rode these riverboats to move swiftly through hostile territory. But the vessels see little use with Tyrol now at peace, so I was able to borrow one of the few which remain. I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the updrafts near the falls would make landing difficult. Ah. You said you borrowed one, yet there appear to be several on the water. Oh, Lana! Lamati. Traveling up the river, I presume? Seems that way. Does that mean you've earned keystones already? I can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone. Oh, I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. There they are! My friends! It's been, well, not that long. Bankrit? Yurianje? What are you doing here? escorting a promise the same as you. Oh, hello.
Someone's flirting with Dad again.
Okay, is this like stage flirting, or are they like flirting? What are we dealing with?
Well, he sent me to get you.
Okay. Alright, yeah, give me a second. Just keep an eye on them. If he starts flagging, like, go up and play the offended child. But I'll be there as soon as I can, okay, sweetie? I'd heard much of the incomparable Archons during my time at the Studium. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought, who better to recruit to my cause? I contacted the scholar, who arranged an introduction to these two gentlemen. The second promise has specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must both proven survival skills and mastery of the arcane arts. Thus did Thancred and I receive the summons. My own studies concentrated on technology which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech and clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. Knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job. Fuck you. The nation of Tulihyolao spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. Never have we striven to preserve peace. Where is our place, if not here and now? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Urianger at times, but is surprisingly. That's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. Oh, buddy, you have no idea who any of these people really are. Wait, I have one question before you leave. Kona and Wuk Lamat are vying for the throne. As Kona's entourage, does that mean you resolve to defeat all of his opponents, including us? We've sworn to do all in our power to win this contest for Kona, even if it means competing against our own comrades. We intend to hold nothing back, and expect you to do the same. Fair enough. And we won't disappoint you. I thought you were taking a boat. If even you have been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. I would rather walk than risk confrontation on a leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. Yeah, fair enough. It's true that I can't stand boats, but I trust the route Erenville has chosen for us. Oh, you make the boy blush! Leave the handling of the Panuti to me. Should other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her out of control. Do your best to draw them away, as far from the boat as possible. Sounds good. Then we shall remain on deck and stand guard, although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Erenville, just in case. I'd like to stay on the deck. I'm eager to put my pictomancy to the proof. And I'll take any chance to show you that I can hold my own on the battlefield. Then Kryle will stand on guard with Lyn. Sounds good. Low 5. I'll keep Erenville company then. With my blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Alphino. Thank you. If a fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of your way. Then I shall endeavor to provide aid where it is needed. Sounds good. I can do that as well. That should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. Hey, I have a feeling this is going to be a dungeon or like one of those weird dungeon trial things. Where it's like not quite a trial, but we spend the entire dungeon in one location. If that makes sense. Let the hunt begin. Sir, I will put you in the fucking ground. Okay, well, we've got a commercial break coming up soon, whether I like it or not. So I'm going to go ahead and send this to a 5-minute break, and we'll be back after 5 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to go try and save V from whoever is trying to steal his attentions from little old me. I'll be back soon. Okay. Oh, hello? Did we not? There we go. Maybe? Okay, excuse the fuck out of me. There we go. Alright, so who is it this time?
The St. Louis Blues.
Thank you very much for your patience, folks. I'm having a little bit of tech issues on the back end, which is part of why I was so confused very briefly. They're not solved, but I have a workaround at the very least. Alright. Let's hit this up. Yes, indeed. And then there's this asshole. Oh, I see. There's a boat like ours up ahead. Could be Zeralja or... Gods, is it Bakul Jaja? Yep.
Hold still.
Suppose if we needed another... oh man, that was... huh. Damage, so that's still a single target. That's multi-target. Neat. I never get to use those, the specialty ones. Yeah, I suppose if I had chosen a different job to work here, Alice might be up here with everybody else. Oh, I miss the smell of this kind of rain. It's the one thing I miss about living in the swampier areas. Oh, good. Oh, good. He's about to let us ram him. Or release. Whatever the fuck that is. Yes, come closer. I have something for you. Sure you do, bud. Thanks. Thanks, bud. A gift. And stab, and stab. And that thing. And this one. And perhaps even this one. And let's go in for another round, shall we? Oh. Come on. You got better than that, right? Come on, come on, fight me yourself. Oh, oh, okay. Oh, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Fucking coward. Alright. Well, there's our buddy. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna go down. There I went. Yep. Okay. So at that point, I honestly just need to not try to cast anything. Like that was just a bad idea. I was trying to keep my combo up, and in doing so, got myself killed. That's fine. We're coming at this fresh start. Ow. Kinda messed up that combo, but that's fine. It worked out, nobody died. And realistically, that's the best I can ask for. And essentially, I need to be where Alpha now is. That's my goal at all times at this point.
Now I'll show you.
Then flopped.
Now I'll show you.
There we go. Whew. Big dangerous mama. Oh, nothing interesting over there. Okay. I'm gonna call it a vertical alligator. It's very interesting. Oh. Well, I'm gonna run out of timer first, I think. Oh, maybe not. I might be able to get this. Nice. Nope, I'm still gonna run out of timer on that one part. Oh well. Couldn't quite get the full combo off, but it is what it is. Huh? Oh, I think I know what that sound was that I thought I heard earlier. I just heard it again right now, so... Okay. That was probably the Stream Deck pedal that I was having trouble with before. Sorry, I only just recently jumped from Windows 10 to Windows 11, so, like, the system sounds are new and different. They've changed them for the first time since at least Windows 7, if not further back. Oh, boo! Apologies, friends. It seems you're taking the long way around. Alright, well, fuck y'all too. those are some gorgeous slimes. Ugh. What in the world?
We mustn't hold back.
Oh, they kind of create mimics copies of us. Okay, interesting.
I'll show you.
There we go. And let's go in for a full combo if I can manage it. Ooh, I'm not gonna quite get the full combo off. But still, lots of fun. We didn't get to include my Bearstone and Bearfire in there, but that's fine. Still keeping a good pace. That is adorable! Oh my goodness, look at his little backpack! Or, like, sash? Oh, I don't know. Like the... Oh. Poor baby. I'm sorry.
Hold still.
Ooh, I was right in the middle of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and burn through at least one combo.
Try this. This should do it.
There we go. And true full combo completed. Nice. I'm sorry, Drowsy. We'll be fine. You'll wake up in a little while. None the worse. That's what I'm gonna tell myself anyway. I thought those stuck out. Messed up that rotation a little bit, that's fine. The enemies are still taking damage.
Now I'll show you.
Ugh. Look at those big fat tails. Those are some well-fed boys. Get right up in that grundle. Onward to whatever the fuck that thing is. It's like the most ripped fucking mantis I've ever seen. Oh, okay, or not. Or you can be a coward and run away. But one of the things that they don't tell you about Red Mage is that you actually have to intentionally and carefully keep your mana levels just slightly out of balance, or your combo, like your big combo, doesn't work as efficiently as it could. Like early on, they talk about a lot of like, oh, you have to keep things balanced, and you know, for your own health, and this, that, and the other thing. It's like, no, 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 you need it to be like 2 to 3 points out of balance at all times, so that when you do start doing those big combos, you actually get the charges that you need. Apex Predator Apollyon. Take that. Well, let's do this, I suppose. Oh, this is the last thing in this dungeon. Oh, I'm gonna get knocked out. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Well, I messed that up. So I got too focused on attacking. You know, I thought there was gonna be a thing about, like, those smaller enemies, but when I couldn't target them, I kind of went, oh, okay, well, I guess not. Maybe I just wasn't in the right position to target them? We'll figure it out. Oh, okay, so this first time he does it, I literally can't do anything about it. As kind of a tutorialized thing. Oh, I should have gone the other way. Oh, well. It's fine. Would have been smarter to go the other way, but I didn't, and here we are. Whoa! Oh boy! I would be annoying the fuck out of any real healer right now. Can I kill them? Nope. Oh. Alright, Alpha, no, where are we going? Ooh, okay, cool, 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 cool. Ow. Dang it! Oh, beans. Okay. Ah. I got clipped by one of those wind attacks. Trying to avoid standing too close to each other on the lightning attacks. Okay, once more. It's really troubling that I can't attack the critters or stop him from eating me. Oh, hello?
Have you seen any random rodents recently?
No. Did you let out the mice again?
No.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought, little mister. Okay. Well, I'll deal with it as soon as I can, sweetie. Just try and make sure that, like, none of them get too far. You can corral them as best you can. Ooh, or go get your Aunt Elena. So you can talk to them and actually get them back into the colony. I'll be there to check on you as soon as I can, alright? Not that one. Okay. Ugh. This is gonna be a waste of a combo, but it's fine. That was unnecessary use of that ability, but that's fine. Ow. Wait a minute, I actually didn't get hit? Alright, that is confusing. Okay. Ow. Okay, there we go. Whew. Alright, let's see if we can get a full combo, shall we? Ow. Nice. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright. Nicely done, us. Alright, I am gonna go ahead and see if I can take us to... Yeah, exactly! I'm gonna go ahead and take us to a commercial break, make sure that all the mice have found their way back into the colony. That space that we set aside specifically for them, so I don't know why they keep getting let out. And we'll be back soon. Right now, will the Stream Deck pedal work this time? Nope. Okay, cool. Over to the BRB screen then.
The St. Louis Blues.
Okay. I do think I got my tech issue solved while I was away as well. The USB port that this was plugged into before may not have been up to snuff. Whew. Okay. Oh, look at how the trees make the water look
This
like a
is
rainbow.
as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
That's okay. We did as much as we could. Oh. Right, because I paused it.
Hey!
Thank you very
Everyone all
much.
right?
I was worried we might not catch up to you. Those caverns we traversed were dug by the Yokoi in their search for gold. Remnants of their excavations can be found throughout this region. While I appreciate the lesson, O Wise Guide, are we landing this boat anytime soon? Our river journey is almost over. For proof of that, we need only look ahead. Oh, this is a serious river speed that we're running at right now. The falls were impressive enough from a distance, but it's almost too much now. Yes, amazing. Now please let me off. No, no more boats. You're not all right. I should be surprised if she was. Even without the nausea, we're all spent. There is a mountain shelter nearby, a resting spot for those who have ascended the stairs. I suggest we make use of it. That would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength for a short walk, Wuk Lamat? We can rest along the way, too. Damn it all. A promise is meant to lead from the front, not mule and moan like a sick kitten. Yeah, but we all need help sometimes. Like, at least 2 of the people who are here were technically dead for the better part of a year. Wuk Lamat. Ignore me. It's the nausea talking. I'm fine, really. Lead on. I'll follow. Very well. But if I might say one thing, Just because you're a promise or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear this burden alone. Please don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend a hand. Or an ear. But, Kryle, leaning on others is a skill all leaders require. Oof. You as well, then? Oh, goodness, yes. I have to call on the help of others all the time. I always believe this is my problem alone, but perhaps you have the right of it. Alright, I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course, as long as you need. We'll be waiting at the shelter when you're ready. So how are you doing today, Voldaris? I hope you're doing well. I've long felt that I could never tell anyone that when I was confused or hurting, but admitting to weakness would bring shame to Papa's name. But if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Go on then. Come on, let's catch up with the others. Okay. No, sir. I love the road lights here. No, thank you. Just passing through. Hang on, I'm gonna go ahead and tune to the aetheryte first. We should stop here for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. And let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire, and there's meal preparation to be done.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawnservant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace.
Oh,
All I know
must have
is
been
that
adorable as a
I was
baby.
born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Ulul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either.
Aw.
For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost.
Oof.
Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding, but the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did.
Oh, hush.
There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people.
But you're reaching out now.
I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
But yeah, my shoulders and ribs decided they do not like each other anymore. Feels like they've been getting into fights all week. Oof. So, like, I have some issues with my right shoulder blade due to an old injury. And I feel like I know what you're going through. That is never fun, and just I hope that you can find a position to rest in, and that the problem goes away. You know, it's just kind of a if it's similar to what I've got, it's something that's going to come and go, and that fucking sucks. So, you can't measure your worth by the success of others.
Don't compare myself to my siblings, you mean?
Yeah. They have their strengths, you have yours.
I think I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers.
Exactly.
It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
Focus on that.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
There you go.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool.
That's fine.
From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tuliholal and my fellow Turali.
Good.
It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the city of gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather, Kryl. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuk Lamat, but you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
I've just been standing with my knees
We are
locked.
companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
Meanwhile, in the second Promises camp. Oh. Been doing that randomly pass out for a couple of hours, 2 to 4 times a day.
Thank you all.
Some wacky resting. Yeah, I can imagine.
Call you my friends.
Oh, within earshot, huh?
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Wuk Lamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates, the head of the students of Bardessian. And then there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If she's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us. Not that I've any intention of bowing out.
I hope you do your best, sir.
Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my
That's
resolve.
Sika? No,
We
that's
saw how
Kona.
a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity. Our nation can change for the better, and I will be the man to change it.
Maybe so, Kona. Maybe
Well,
so.
it's a start. I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach. But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawnservant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
I don't think the first promise would do anything dishonorable, but another two-headed person might. Oh, speak of the devil. First promise is camp.
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient son? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawnservant.
Such titles mean nothing.
Saw the white trench coat and got excited to make a Final Fantasy VIII reference. I mean, this game is
I
full of
neglected
references to the
mention,
other games,
when
so
I first
maybe
heard
actually.
the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence, with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history. If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it.
Uh-huh.
Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception.
And that's why you will
What
never
better
be ruler,
lesson to
sir.
teach our people the folly of war?
So, prediction. I think that he's going to target Wuk Lamat and get Kona instead. And that's how Kona's going to end up out of the contest.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all. I wonder if the house cat is dead yet.
Fuck off.
Be a shame to lose a plaything, but we'd still have two more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliolal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that? We care only about the contest and proving our superiority.
Then you are fated
That
to
would
lose it,
surely
my
please
friend.
Mother and father. Yes, and when we become Dawnservant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our king to live in the city. Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. But do it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it. Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind. My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
Absolute bastard.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind. I'm begging you.
Absolute monsters. Being able to say those things has brought me such relief. Like a stone has been lifted off my chest, and I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I want to be better. Will be better. For myself and for my people. Good job. The Moblin settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here, but be warned, the road we'll be taking is a favorite hunting ground for bandits. The stair is currently impassable. There will be fewer travelers, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although considering present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Bandits on the road? What's Sir John the Landsguard been doing? Seems it's up to me to restore order to the area. That's actually a great question. And off she goes again. For now, we'll head west and aim for the bank of the second river. Like, he talks a big talk about being the strongest warrior and this, that, and the other thing, but like, if they're not actually guarding the people, what's the fucking point of having an army? Oh, interesting. The Widowmakers aren't actually alligators, they're like giant anteaters. Neat. It's hard to tell when we were in the dungeon just because, like, so much was going on all at once, you know? Oh, yep, now I saw that tongue go out. Ah! His tongue is longer than I am. Well, where are these bandits? Apparently they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthenshire is just a little farther ahead, on the opposite bank of Miyakabek-soma. Yoshi sound effect! Yoshi! But let's remain vigilant all the same. I see an ether current. Oh, that's what a swamp monk is. It's like a fish chicken. Neat. Whoa, big iguana. Hang on, very secondary? Nope, okay. So it looks like all of our secondary quests that we need to pick up are up here. That's fine though, that's a later issue. This is it! The village where the Lay of Pots and the Tuliolala saga began. Earthenshire. Idleshire. Might this similarity be a cultural inclination, I wonder? The settlements themselves couldn't be more different, though. This shire appears custom-built to resemble Pots, while the other is a repurposed town. Well, yeah, but this might represent more what like Goblin and Moblin architecture is like from scratch. Oh, look at that ceramic helmet. That's gorgeous. Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise in her retinue? That's us. We're looking for the Dawnservant's elector, if you happen to know who that is. You are exchanging tongue claps with her right now. Ridderoak is the elector you seek. Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to performing the feat. As much as Ridderoak would like to do that, we have a much more pressing worry. The storm that hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help hands for the Potsworn were injured. This is no time for feats of metal tests. I'm sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd been caught in its path. Not to change the subject, but what are the Potsworn? Goldsmiths contracted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. The Moblins provide these Potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold metalwork in all of Tyrol. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. Oh, hey, Jean. Oh, not Jean. If this is the best they can offer, I should never have left Mechimeki. Okay, but you can see why I mistook that lady for Jean, though, right? Like, she's wearing the exact same outfit. You see? The Potsworn desert us. Not enough healthy help hands. We are failing to uphold our side of the pot pact. When all of our Potsworn leave, Earth and Shire will grind to a halt. We have to do something, and do it soon. And let us stand in for the injured helpers. It would give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village. And if it brings us closer to beginning the feat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take a rest while you can. Well, I mean, of course I'm going to help. I was hoping you'd say that. I actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. Well, I'll help. I doubt any of us could sit around and watch. We'll take every help hand we can get. Redderock's truth swears that once the Potsworn have their perfect workshops again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand Rackarock. Sounds good. You other four, follow Redderock. There are other help hands in need of help lending. I really appreciate you pitching in. I meant what I said at many fires. There'll be no more feigning strength, no more playing at being an invincible promise. If there's one thing I've learned on this journey, how practiced you are at aiding those in need. I mean to make the most of such an incredible mentor at my side. Helping others is how you become a real hero. Now, let's find this Rackarock fellow and see what we can do for him. Welcome. If it's an alpaca you need... Oh, right, I already... Yep, we've read that before. It's just the normal porter thing. That said, let's get some repairs done. There we go. Rackarock can't meet his obligations without more help hands. The pot pact is broken and the pots are emptying. Alright, well, tell us what he needs. Point us in the right direction, please. You come to aid Rackarock? Oh, that's you! Oh, okay. Rackarock accepts your help lending with joyous feel smiles. If we can offer the Potsworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. What Rackarock needs is for new help hands to create good living for Potsworn Kahi. The help hand assigned to Kahi was hurt during the rock rain, so Rackarock took over, but he knows nothing of Kahi. Kahi want? What does Kahi need? Help-hands do not bother the Potsworn with straight tasks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guess-think. Please guess-think what Thrakarak. Find out what Kahi is lacking so we can provide it. You can count on us. Okay, so this is going to be one of those watch and learn things. Oh, hello.
Hey, hun. Can I borrow you for a second?
You can borrow me anytime you like, stud.
Ha.
Alright. You know what? We'll pause the cutscene here. We just started it anyway. I'm going to go help out V with whatever he needs. So we'll be back in 5 minutes, alright? I'm going to run a commercial while we're away. So, you know, stand up, stretch, do all that good stuff. We'll be back soon, alright? Okie dokie. So, what do you actually need? I'm sure it's not for anything personal, per se, but, you know. Sorry about the sudden thunk. Thought I had a couple more seconds before my mic went live. But welcome back, welcome back. This is where Kahi works, is it? Let's take a peek inside then. This must be Kahi. It would be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be and try our hand at some guest think. Well, he's clearly a little bit warm. Inspect the workshop. Can we move the kit? Yep, okay, it's one of those. He hasn't eaten. Barely touched his meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot or it loses its savor. Must be boiling sitting so close to the furnace, and there's no airflow to speak of. How could anyone work in that stifling heat? Well, he has no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. Honestly, the heat's probably what it is. Those tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? You've only ever seen the kids? First time you saw V, that was funny. Yeah, he's a little better behaved than the kids are. At least as far as letting me stream, but yeah. Yeah, I love it when he comes to see me. Alright. After taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what things Kahi might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rakarok. Oh, I hope you also enjoyed the custom away screen that he gets. Art for that one was done by @Hypnopump on Blue Sky. You should go and check out their other stuff because they do amazing work. Actually, they made my normal away screen too. First off, I noticed Kahi hasn't touched his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking? But our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? Rakarok is sure of nothing when it comes to Kahi's tastes. I can help you with that. My brother Kona is also Hitsaro. And while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some that they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kahi probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it cooled down. And by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Rakarok never would have thought of that. But would the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook? Not at all. But I don't think that's the only reason Kahi couldn't concentrate. The Hetsaro homeland is hot and dry, but even Kahi seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way that you could cool down the workshop? Or we could try a drafty shard. That'll make a lovely breeze. Do you know where we can get one of those? You can gather them from the Shoals of No Return. There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up their search for the Golden City. Oh, well, that's a much better reason for that being named that. We salvage them from the wrecks. Could you handle that for us then? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kahi's files and saws and things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order? Oh, Rakarok was too preoccupied with stocking materials, a serious oversight which we will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help hand's responsibility. And we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done. The shoals of no return are past the crags, through a tunnel southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage from just outside the village. Okay, good to know. Alrighty. Oh, it's always so funny whenever I do pull the draft chocobo, because, like, it's already a chocobo that's made for 2 people to ride, but I am so tiny. I'm pretty sure it's up over that way. You're Lynn, aren't you? What brings you out here? Oh, just out gathering some supplies. Ah, the issue of caring for the Potsworn. When they approached me with that same problem, I suggested they commission artisans from Charlean instead. Quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed after all. However, the Moblins did not care for the idea. Really, it would be more effective to engage in uniformly trained collective. I cannot understand their fixation on individual contracts. Because these are goldsmiths and individual artisans have their own ways of doing things. Perhaps their custom will make more sense once we begin the feat of pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending the injured. We were on our way back from procuring herbs for Urianger, in fact. Settlements like Kozama Uka, too, have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found our way here? Sorry about that. I had to sneeze in the middle of that line delivery. Oh. Should I become Dawnservant, one of my first acts will be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital. When I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlean technology... Okay, but... Yeah, Thancred, I see it too. My apologies. I have much to consider. If you'll excuse us. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, then. Oh boy, Thancred. I feel so bad for your ongoing journey. Oh, there it is. Opposite direction than I thought it would be. You spot the tunnel opening, head through the passage to the Shoals of No Return, and recover the Drafty Shard. This is going to be like a Wind Mana Core, right? Or Crystal Shard. I can't remember what they call them here. Are those trenchcoat boys competing with the cat lady? Bad with names. Yes, they are. So the guy with cat ears is one of her brothers. She was adopted, so is he. They are all absolutely brother and sister. You can tell whenever they actually interact. That's Kona. The guy with white hair, on the other hand, is Thancred, who has previously been part of the same organization I'm a part of, but we just happen to have been contracted on opposite sides of things for this one. Whee! Oh, this won't be it. This is a fire crystal. But we gotta check it anyway. Crystalline shard is faintly warm to the touch. It does not appear to be the wind crystal you seek. There you go. Maybe. I don't remember if it's green or blue that's the wind color. I think it's green because most of the wind enemies we've seen use kind of a greenish magic. This crystalline shard emanates a soothing whisper of wind. It seems you found the crystal wrapper rock sent you to solid. Yeah. They're basically wind fan, of course. I know in Vanian terms, which is where I'm from, essentially our continent has such a high magical potential that magic actually crystallizes out of the ether. It's probably a similar situation here. But yeah, we use them as like batteries and stuff like that. Helps run a lot of mechanisms. My goodness gracious, the heaters and coolers that keep this place nice. Oh, would not be able to live without them. Oh, and the fact that, like, when we made the village, we essentially didn't have to create, like, sort of traditional standard plumbing, because we could just put water mana cores in the toilets and the sinks and things. And then also install a secondary mechanism powered by a separate core in order to, like, obliviate any wastage that's created, right? Is that a cool breeze Ragnarok feels? Yes, indeed. That answers the next question you had. Can just anyone try out for this? Adopted. Well, here's the thing. Technically, most people can. The only one of the 4 that's not adopted by the Dawnservant won a contest. Yes, thank you for the seek finding a drafty shard. Ragnarok will add it to the new set of tools he bought. And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Hetsaro, and it's on the way even as we speak. Agreed. You're having that climate control or you ain't living there. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let's go in and see what Kahe thinks of our efforts. It's never surprising to me when I hear that things like air conditioning and climate control were created in places like Florida or the Bogmark. Like, yeah, of course they were. Like, have you tried living there without climate control? Ugh. Being sticky all the time for all the wrong reasons. Not fun. I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pot pact. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's a nice little grinding wheel. I'm grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two, and I'll reciprocate with a piece worthy of a potsworn. Seriously, I love the Moblin ceramic armor. Like, it's such a cool look. And ceramics are incredibly strong. They break, I'm not gonna say easily, like they don't stand up to multiple hits very well, but boy howdy can they actually take a hit first. Oil lamp to brighten the halls of Balak Shunsa. Craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust. Oh, such luster, such brilliance! Truly a gift fit for the Dawnservant. I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted till now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all. Forgive my interruption. Lamati, I'm told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with the feat. Well, that's great news. Thank you for letting me know. So this is the craft of a potsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. Thank you for your words of praise, Second Promise. I drew inspiration from Kazama Uka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wondered why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city, and now I have my answer. Even Charlean goldsmiths cannot easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Lily Hyolal, fortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it there. I was raised among Hetsaro, more traditional than most. The shared ingenuity of Tyrell's various peoples was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Hetsaro? I have a few fond memories of nomadic life. Kakarok is very grateful to you. Thank you both for your hard work, or for both your hard work and clever guest think. When it comes to help handing, knowing the Potsworn really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. The lesson I've had drummed into me several times already on this journey. The Elector bids the claimants assemble in a large building on the west side of the village. I'll head over after finding Tancred and Urianger. Oh, I also ran into the Leveilleur twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. Thank you very much. We're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know if he's starting, but even now he's conscientious to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep Red Rock reading. I'm going please to another location. In the backpack. Redirock thanks you for your assisting help hand Rakarok. She will announce the feat once the other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer. I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How did you fare? No, fairly well. We helped out one of the Potsworn. Ah, so you managed to do the thing. Splendid. Oh? Oh. And here's the eldest of the three. Welcome to Earthenshire, First Promise. We support your plans for salt crossings and new Potsworn they will bring. Hail the mighty Zeralja! He cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pebblestones. The resilient son of Dawnservant. Zeralja was clearing fallen rocks. I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. And so all three of the siblings have gathered in one location, but where is our fourth? Oh well, we meet again. Hey, there's the asshole. Absolute bastard. We're gonna put him in the ground one of these days. Just in time for the feat to begin. I bet he was already here, laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Yeah, probably. Claimants, your attention please. As Ready Rock has explained, many of our Potsworn left us following the storm. Precious metalwork crafted by those artisans bring in much jingly shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, Earthenshire will suffer. To the Holal, merchants will suffer. The Ready Rock sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring here for us. So we're to recruit a new Potsworn. Makes sense for the feat of pots. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How is finding workers for you to demonstrate their worthiness for the throne? You are free to refuse Ready Rock's request. She'll be happy to inform the Dawnservant of Zeralja's disqualification. The right is a means to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important. That's fucking wrong, sir. Then Ready Rock declares the feat of pots begun. And remember, that pact must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps. I have thoughts, but I'm going to wait until everyone else is out of earshot. The Elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. You know what I mean? Absolute bastard. Which is exactly what we should do. A fine suggestion, brother. I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. That nasty bird is up to something. Aye, he may seek to delay us again, as he did on the river. But we can but remain vigilant as we plot our course. What do you think, Wuk Lamat? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? Oh, I have one! I have some artists amongst my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. We do know one of them. Couldn't ask them to give up the comforts of Tuli Cholal to live in a remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, Kona probably has 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand. That's just a statement of fact. But no, we've got the perfect one! Suppose we could try around Wachu Mechi Mechi. Think through the next thought. That seems like a logical place to start. Back to Tuli Cholal it is. Oh wait, does that mean you have to take the boat again? No, we've got the ether currents now. No. I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. You have the etherite. You said I should share my burdens, so I will speak plainly. Truth is, I get really, really sick on boats. Yeah, we know, Wuk Lamat. It's fine. Wuk Lamat, that is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. But, y'all, there's an etherite right there! Will, are you sure? Oh, baby! Oh, kitten. I'm positive. Mostly. Oh. Oh. I want to give her a hug. I need a moment. Upriver or downriver. Ihui Katumu. Ihui Katumu is too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but I'll rather not set foot on a boat if I can help it. Did you just cast slow on her so the trip just super fast? I mean, listen, that's not a bad idea, to be completely honest. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Ropely can help us recruit a Potsworn. I mean, we're gonna kidnap the guy you just hired. And by kidnap, I mean, well, we're just gonna tell him, hey, we've got a good job for you elsewhere. Ooh, love a good muted trumpet. Greetings, Third Promise. What brings you back to Wachu Mechi Mechi? You've not chipped your axe again, have you? No, Master Ropely. Actually, I have a favor to ask. Well, we're trying to recruit a goldsmith for the Potsworn. What do you think? Do you know of any craftsmen who might be interested? Filching my artisans for the Moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's the Third Promise making the request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only, I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I have? No, with mastery of goldsmithing, no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire. That Eorzean goldsmith. What about him? He only just arrived. He's not settled in. Oh, you mean Plunging? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. And considering the distance he's already come, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving up a little up the river. And that said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pot pact? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the Potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find Bonjin at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day, probably enjoying a meal over Chevalier of Tai. Then maybe we go and talk to him. Just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces. The two of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabins if you like. I appreciate the detail put into this environment. Oh, right, let's go and see a man about a pot. Like, obviously it's got all the vibrancy that you would expect out of kind of like anywhere in the South Americas. But the actual detail put into it, instead of it just being bright cartoonish colors, is fantastic. I mean, just look at the paint and tile work on the front of this thing. Look at the weaving on this. This is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Good stuff. Again, I really, like, one of the big things about Final Fantasy XIV is the fact that not only does it reach into so many cultures to create its world, but it actually seems to respect those cultures. Oh, what's going on with that? Okay, that's thieves. And that's hunting stuff, okay. Okay, let's check downstairs maybe. Ah, there he is. Oh, Lynn, you're here too? The third promised said she wanted to have a chat. I've just finished eating, so shall we find a quiet spot outside? Sure. Ooh, one problem with casting slow on her might be that when she pops out of the spell, it all catches up with her at once. That would be unfortunate. The last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Yes, I was, wasn't I? A lost soul, until you two came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming, and for the first time in a long time, I feel content with my lot in life. That's wonderful. Oh, what is it you wish to discuss? Well, hard to ask this right after you've settled in, but I'm looking for someone who could become a Potsworn. I've heard my new colleagues mention the term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work for the Moblins, isn't it? But you're not a Moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's a feat for the right of succession. I need to bring a new Potsworn to Earthenshire. So that is the way of it. We've barely met, and after pushing you to work with Wachu Mechi, I'm now demanding you throw that away and sign a pot pact instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, Third Promise. The other day, I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I'm pleased to say that I'm an official subject of Tulihyola. I've since endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right of succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Now, you'll recall that it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at the east end of the Garlean forces, or when Garlean forces laid siege to the settlement, and in the ensuing chaos, he was slain. War took him from me in an instant. Man I loved and admired. I never wish to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, as a fellow peace-loving Tulihyola, that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pact, then I shall gladly do so. Bonjin, thank you. And I shall return to Master Rokley and inform him of my decision. Allow me. I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. already reaping those benefits of helping others. Perhaps you remember me? Ruk Evu, owner of the Shbaliat Tai? I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're Wuk Lamat's ally from across the salt, right? And a hero of some renown, too, if gossip is to be believed. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. It doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you have a spare moment? Of course. Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then. You now gain access to role quests. Speak with Ruk Evu and Shbaliat Tai, and pursue new adventures as you progress through the Rite of Succession. Thank you very much for the hydration. Delicious water. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take another gulp to drink the water. I mean, it's taking this long to walk anyway. Master Ripley, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but, you have free hydrate. I know, right? Fontaine has agreed to sign the compact, yes? While it is a shame to lose a capable goldsmith, to have one of our own hand-picked to serve the third promise is a great honor for Wachi Mechi Mechi. I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know any other talented artisans, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. It could even be yourself if you're so inclined. Thank you very much. I appreciate that slight nod to the fact that I am also an artisan. Keep that in mind. Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Ripley. I'm blessed to have these workshops be my first home in Kulihyola. Come back to us at the Moblin Scatulis. You'll always have a job in Wachi Mechi Mechi. I expect you'll want to leave for Earth and Shire as soon as possible. I'll go and pack my things. What became of Fontaine? Were you able to find him? We did, and he's agreed to become a Potsworn. We'll leave when he's ready, but you still have a little time. Splendid! We shall meet you anon. I have plenty of reasons to win the contest, but now I have one more. Fontaine's put his faith in me, and I won't let him down. We do need to be careful that he's not stolen out from under us, though. You may now unlock deliveries for Wachi Mechi Mechi. Speak with Ropley and pursue other endeavors as you progress through the Rite of Succession. Ooh! Neat. Father first. You pay a visit to the palace. Very well then. Right then. I have some things to take care of at the palace. While you pass the time however you like, I suggest you head back to the cabins. After all, even heroes need to rest, and we still have a big journey ahead of us. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Okay. Thought my gear was still correct, but always worth a check, you know? See, good friend Osiris was online already. Unfortunately, he also can't come to these streams because he is way behind in the MSQ. Buddy boy, I'm pretty sure, is still in Heavensward. Welcome back, madam. You've had a Landsguard messenger most anxiously waiting on your return. The Land of the Third Promises entourage? I've been all over the city looking for you. Dawnservant summons you to the palace. You are to present yourself to the gate guard stationed outside Sunperch at your earliest convenience. Oh, and one more thing. You are not to mention this visit, Wuk Lamat. Oh, very well then. Oh, look at this palace! I mean, fuck the stairs, but absolutely gorgeous. Oh, did I accidentally go up more stairs than I needed to? I sure did, didn't I? The Dawnservant awaits you within. While I was not informed of the reason for your audience in terms of attire, I would suggest full battle regalia. Oh. Okay. Sure, I suppose so. Oh, look at how much space there is. Off to the sides. Goodness gracious. Hello, sir. What's the proper epithet to use?
Forgive me this sudden summons. When I learned my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity.
I look forward to the match, Your Honor. Your Dawnservant ship? Sir? I am the size of one of his toes. Here, bud. Let's go. That was one thing you liked with Guild Wars. Once you did the initial story quest or two, you can join friends irrelevant to the progress.
Old as I am, I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne.
The big thing here for him is that he hates spoilers.
In a proper challenge, the Lance Welter, Estinian, he fought well enough, but our bout was ended before a victor could be decided.
I apologize for that.
Judging by the sailors' gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland.
I like to think that, yes.
Yet I wonder, with all your deeds done and victories won,
understandable. Have a good day. I mean, right?
Warrior enough to stand against me?
I mean, the fight, I had to be tuned down for this fight, so I would say so. So long as neither of us gets too carried away. Why don't we find out? You're the same and can appreciate. Yeah, fair. Fair, fair, fair.
A spirited answer. Why not indeed?
Hello?
Hey, what counts as hurt enough to go see Aunt Elena?
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Well, LaFerlin and I were playing in the forest, and I sort of rolled down a hill wrong.
Oh, baby, let me see. Okay, no, I can fix that. All right, good timing. I'm going to pause the cutscene right there. We'll come back to a big old fight after I've done helping Satoral with the scrape on his knee. All right, so we'll be back in 5, I'm going to send us to an ad break. We'll be back soon. Alrighty. Yeah, I can take care of that, sweetie. Okay, so let's go ahead and resolve this situation.
The battle rages upon me. I'll stop short of killing you, of course. But expect no other mercies. Go! Ready your arms. Show me the truth of the tales.
Very well. Glad that I read that correctly.
They didn't even blink.
Okay.
I see you know the Viper Star.
Oh, yeah, no, that does make sense. I have basic Viper training. Clearly not as good Viper training as you, dear sir.
This human did not lie. Very well then.
Ow.
Resolve them,
Oh.
all right. Did you think you had my mission? Take this!
Ow.
Holding up?
Whoa.
We're far from finished.
You sure are, sir. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Well, okay, stay on this side then. Thank you for the wish luck.
Stay alert.
Okay.
fatigue.
Ow. Ow! Ow. Oh, I'm glad that I'm a class that can do some self-healing. Oh, shit. Oh, I messed up that angle, but okay, that's fine. Oh. Oh, that's what that means. What? No. Aw, dang it. Okay. Every time I think I've got that figured out, I don't. Right there. That's gonna go. Right into the damn thing. fine. It's fine. Oh. I'm doing my best, sir. Oh, interesting.
Now we'll see what you're truly made of.
Oh. Whoop. Okay, previous versions of that you could do by just pounding on the spacebar, but clearly not enough against him. Had to actually use the mouse. Whew. That was a good workout. Actually, really proud of myself for catching all of those mechanics on my own.
I brought my full strength to bear against opponents before, but you are the first to withstand it.
Yay! Good job, me.
Even with my head of reason asleep, I never expected you to give me so much trouble.
Big power, small package.
Estinian did not exaggerate. You are a force to be reckoned with.
Thank you kindly.
Now, a confession. I said I crave a challenge, and that was no lie. But I had another reason for calling you here. I had to judge for myself if you were fit to attend my beloved daughter.
That's fair.
In some respects, she is much like me. Hard-headed and prone to rush into danger. But one with your talents could readily dispatch the threats that bar Lamat's way.
She's been holding her own.
Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliyola, but a concerned father.
Sure. I'm the Super Emperor now, yes.
Then tell me, given your journey together thus far, what is your impression of Lamat? Whether he be as their promise or just a companion on the road. Speak your mind.
She is young. Has potential.
Ha! A tactful response, but agreed. She is not ready for the throne. Not yet. Lamat thinks she understands our many peoples. Their histories, their cultures, their beliefs. But she knows only what she's seen in the capital.
But she's learning quickly
and it's
outside
not
it.
only her who concerns me. Even this early in the contest, you must have realized. As potential rulers, all 4 claimants are lacking.
Indeed.
This is why I elected to hold the right of succession. Not to choose a fitting candidate, but to cultivate one.
Very wisely done, sir.
And if no one has impressed me by the end of it, then to no one will I yield my throne. As a parent, I pray that my children rise to the occasion. With outsiders dragged into my game, I am also hopeful that the different perspectives you and your companions have to offer will inspire them to grow. I imagine you in particular have traveled many lands, know many peoples and cultures, loved them and been loved in turn.
True enough.
Guide Lamat as you think best. Walk at her side and, when needed, push her to walk ahead.
I knew it.
Oh.
There I was, about to sit down for some of Namika's cooking, when I heard that Papa had sent for you.
Okay, I didn't say shit, sir.
You were dueling behind my back, weren't you?
I mean, we were. We were.
I see there is no point in denying it. You needn't worry, daughter. I took care not to inflict lasting injuries. You and your ally may return to the contest without disadvantage. No harm done.
I swear, just as I was learning newfound respect for my father. Let's take our leave of this battle-mad oaf before he calls on the rest of my entourage.
Oh, I love their relationship. Legitimately, it is a good one.
Watch over her, champion. Kona's recruits are no less sharp, as one might expect of Galof's countrymen. They saw the flaws in our claimants from the outset.
What's up with the other head? So he is very, very old. And so this is the vow of resolve, Galulajaja. The one that we've been talking to. The other head is the vow of wisdom, Galulajaja. And every time we've run into him, the vow of wisdom has been asleep. I kind of think the vow of wisdom has already died. But I don't know that for sure. I don't. But I kind of feel like this feels like the contest was a little bit sudden. And I think he's afraid. I think Resolve is afraid. But maybe we're about to learn otherwise.
The other two, though. They dismiss comrades willing to point out their shortcomings. And no good can come of it.
But yeah, considering one of the other claimants is also a two-headed Mamulja, they clearly weren't unwilling to hire two actors, so I think it's the fact that he's been the vow of result or of wisdom has been covered up this entire time is going to play into the story at some point. If he had his way, Papa would keep dueling until the day he dies. Even now, I know of only 3 people who didn't need to be carried away after their bouts: Zeralja, your lance-wielding friend Astinian, and you. You really do live up to your fearsome reputation. I'm curious, though. Did Papa want anything else of you? A small favor, nothing more. Well, if that's all it was. I still haven't had one bite of Namika's food, thanks to Papa's nonsense. So I'm going back to finish my plate before I head out. I've otherwise asked everyone to meet at Ford Cabins. Come and join us after you've had a moment to recover, eh? Sounds good. I'll see you there. Where are the steps down? Oh, there they step down. Oh. I was thinking that, but thought it might have hilariously flopped about mid-fight if sleep you're dead. So, like, he's got, like, a leather cowl with a fabric base on the front of it, and yeah, I don't know. Like, he could just be old. He could just be old, you know? Oh, goodness gracious, I'm not even that old, and I've definitely had days where I'm like, well, I'm gonna take a nap now. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Is that it? You're all set to go? I had left Eorzea prepared to travel in the search of work, so I had few belongings to begin with. Bidding farewell to my fellow artisans took rather a lot of time, however. But literally you every day for the last month. Hey, listen, if you need a nap, you get a nap. That's whatever it is. Again, I appreciate you for making this commitment, Punch and Tane. Shall we depart for Earthenshire, then? A word before you go. Yeah, I wondered what he was doing, moving around in the background there. Wakabu, what are you doing here? Oh, I spend my days correcting manners, and here I am perpetrating the grave offense of delaying the third promise's departure. Please, take up your axe and rend my flesh into taco meat. Must your demands be so gruesome? Besides, I told you that kind of thing doesn't bother me. Huh. And I won't let it bother me either. He's so easy. What was that all about? It's a whole thing. I'd come to the city to purchase supplies when I spotted your entourage getting ready to leave. You seek the City of Gold, if I'm not mistaken? I mean, I'm pretty sure we're already standing in the City of Gold, but that's me. That's right, it's the final step, the right of succession. If you know anything about the subject, I'd love to hear it. Then allow me to be of service. As you know, legends of the Golden City have been passed down in Tural for 1,000 years. Yet when it comes to describing the place itself, the stories do not always agree. Some portray it as one might expect, a glittering metropolis of golden towers. Others suggest it is more unassuming. It owes the name to a fabulous treasure hidden at its heart. Every telling, however, has a common thread. Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The lesson to be learned from this third promise is that to seek the legend is to court death. I must implore you to proceed with the utmost care. I disagree, sir, but there it is. That is all I wish to say. I shall pray for your safe journey. Thank you, Wakabu. Retired Librarian Kimari. Yep. Very much. What are we to make of these cautionary tales? If every expedition has ended in tragedy, how then did the Dawnservant find the city and return without incident? It seems the legend had originated with the Yokoi. Speaking with them remains our strongest lead, I feel. A lead we shall follow in time, but first, let us see Fontaine safely into Moblin's care. Okay, so my thinking is that the City of Gold is much more metaphorical than it is literal. It is the city, it is the capital city of the continent. It is the place where all of the commerce goes through, where all of the peoples of the continent reside. The city that is worth more than gold. And so, right now, that's Tulihyolo. Meanwhile, elsewhere...
Finding a willing artisan was even easier than expected. Many indeed are eager to curry favor with the Resilient Sun, especially if it means sharing the promise of new territories.
Those who prove useful will have all the
Kinda,
land
yeah.
that they desire.
Such generous words, yet the manner in which he speaks them. If neither wealth nor territory are of value, wherefore does he seek to bring the world to heel?
That's a great question. You want to know where the gold's at? I mean, it's in Bob's house, and Tim's house, and Claire's house. It's in all of our hearts.
Remind me. There was no rule against poaching craftsmen from other claimants. Was there?
Here's this fucker.
Do not be foolish, Bakujaja.
Foolish would be carrying on with these dull feats when all I need to win are the keystones.
You have deeply misunderstood the meaning of the rite, sir.
And besides, it's long past time I humble this arrogant one-head. The Dawnservant may have sired you against all odds, but there is nothing blessed about your birth. Only a two-head is fit to rule. Only we are worthy.
Speaking of this fucker, don't let him know the gold is inside anyone's heart. Okay, you know, that's fair, that's fair.
And learn your place.
A moment, first promise. Leave him alive, if you would. I foresee a use for this nuisance.
Mm-hmm.
Too scared to make the first move?
No, just smart enough not to.
Then allow me! But he's just a runt.
And you're a fucking weakling. Picking the head and picking the ideas.
My thanks for your restraint. I can kill him whenever I please. Your part in this is far from over.
We're back, and we've brought a willing potsworn with us. This is Fontaine, a talented goldsmith who once worked for Eshtaim's Aesthetics in Ul'dah. Wonderful! Impressive! You are the first to return, Third Promise. And with an artisan from across the salt, no less. We welcome you and your unique skills to Earthenshire. Helphand will show you the work pot. This is it then. I look forward to hearing you proclaimed Dawnservant. Thank you, Fontaine. I'll be sure not to disappoint you. You have reached met the requirements for the feat of plots. Betty Rock presents you a keystone with joy smiles and well-wishing. Oh. And theirs has a different color and a different image on the front. Surely that means that all of these will combine to create something bigger and more interesting. A more complete picture. That makes 3. More potsworn candidates? Come, come, tell Ready Rock your tales. Another feat accomplished, another keystone acquired. Oh, you are doing well. Expected nothing less of Geralja's esteemed siblings. Your cleverness in particular is most admirable, Second Promise. We must have you apply that Charlean knowledge you so cherish and arm Tural with weapons of Magitech design. In your role as the new Dawnservant's chief advisor, of course. The tools of war hold no interest for me. I wish only to improve our nation through practical innovations. Foreign powers will think twice about testing our strength once Tulihyolal is known for its advanced technology, just as the Garlean Empire was deterred from invading Charlean. That may well be true, but how long will it take Tulihyolal to progress to this advanced state? How many years? With a collective commitment to education and hard work, it should not take so very... Your way is too slow. Easier to expand our territory and swallow Charlean hold. Sir, that won't work. Like, I can tell you that right now, that won't work. Conquer other nations through force of arms, and you're looking at a future of uprisings and bloodshed. Yours wouldn't be the first failed empire. Then we keep fighting until the mountain costs convince them to lay down their weapons, until all have grown tired of loss. How would such an outcome bring anyone joy? What you propose is a mockery of peace. Ready Rock is reminded of days long ago. In the time before Tulihyolal, there were no pot packs for the potsworn. It was normal to grab snatch artisans and force them to work for mobbies. Until the day Gulul Jaja arrived. The families of the grab snatched pleaded with him, and so he came to Earthenshire. Mobbies are not a war-make people. We feared death had come for us, but Gulul Jaja just wanted to talk. Be at ease. We are here to trade words, not blows. The gold work crafted in this village is superb. One can tell at a glance the quality of materials used, the mastery of technique employed. Yet it does not stir the heart. A goblet shaped by bound hands and broken spirit is devoid of luster. Compare that now to the works of a joyful artisan. She pours her very soul into her creations, and they shine like the newly risen sun. Have you not seen this to be true? And so began the custom of good living. Happy pots swarm make good works, and good works make mobbies happy. The little Jaja's words were wise. Joy Smiles did indeed bring fine craft and much jingly shine. So the head of reason was behind the forging of pot packs. Yes, reason and clever think changed Mobby's way of life. The first promise tires of your talk of olden days. You would rather look to the future and the next feat. We should be getting on as well. Akul Jaja never did come back, did he? No, but that makes me wonder what he's up to now. Do you have a moment, third promise? Rakorak would repay you with for hand helping with Kahi. He brings a tale of the Golden City. Really? I'd love to hear it. The towers, the streets, all fashioned from gold. Everywhere you look, every splendor you can imagine. The young, the old, and everyone in between, they live in a golden happiness. A city of eternal bliss, forever perched above the clouds. Everything fashioned from gold, eh? And just imagine everyone living in golden happiness. Now that's a city I'd like to visit. Excuse me, Ragnarok. Where did you hear that particular tale? From our longtime Yokoi friends. They live up in the mountains, in Urchopacha. Giants again. Seems everything is pointing us their way. This feat and everything leading up to it has taught me much about the Moblin way of life. I'll be sad to leave Earthenshire with your Joy Smiles behind. Oh, they're so good. Okay. Oh, hello.
Hey, Mom! Look at this cool animal I found.
Oh, that's an adorable little, what is it?
Can I keep it?
No, sweetie, we gotta go put that back outside. Give me a couple of minutes to finish this up, and I'll show you where we can. Well, I mean, you can show me where you found it. And we'll get it back into nature, okay? All right. Well, I was actually about to say let's finish up for the day here. Anyway, just because I don't want to send you all to another commercial break. Let's head back over to the Just Chatting screen and find a place for you all to head off to. Thank you very much for stopping by today, weary travelers. We had some tech issues, but pretty much everything went as planned. I hope you've enjoyed today's Final Fantasy XIV stream. I'll be back tomorrow, Saturday, September 27th, with Cosplay Club. Last time we played, we ended up at an event that we were a bit ill-dressed for, but surely that we can still get something out of it, right? Until then, for more information about future streams, keep an eye on our Blue Sky Come and Go Tavern for announcements and daily check-ins from the Come and Go. You can see that listed up above my head right now. I have been your hostess, Sheela Ornthalis, and if you need to prop your feet up for a little while longer, we've got some more entertainment coming up soon via a raid. You have a good one too, Valdaris. Let's see, who can we raid out to? I think I saw Barry online earlier. Let's see. Yeah, Barry's still online. Let's go ahead and go visit them. Alright. Well, ta-ta for now. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 Mwah. Bye. 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 Bye.